Hi guys, it is Wednesday, 7:04 p.m., July 13th, 2011. I really need to figure out like a standard method and order in which I say like the date and time, but and also what day it is. Regardless, Burke, I completely understand about your dreams having been League of Legends. Sometimes I will go to bed and close my eyes and see health bars running across the screen, which encompasses the back of my eyelids. So that's clearly a sign that we are playing the game too much, or maybe just not enough. Who knows? But I wrote down two other things to talk about. That's like the only thing that I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, Clash of Kings. I am over 700 pages in, which leaves me like 250 to go, maybe almost 300. I don't know. I haven't checked because I don't want to read the last page accidentally, which happens to me sometimes. Um, but I'm really interested to talk to you more about it, although not in the presence of Burke and not on the video because he hasn't read it yet because I have his book, which I should really return to him. Burke, I should really return your book to you. I'm sorry. And the other thing is, today's Wednesday, which means tomorrow's Thursday, which is one of the days that Frank said was a good day to hang out. But unfortunately for me, and for you guys, and actually also fortunately for me, my family's coming in from Indiana, so I might not be able to participate unless we do that like in the middle of the day, which I'm totally cool with. So here's the plan. Okay, Frank, you and I discussed going to Biscuit World at some point tomorrow, and I think that we should do that in the morning because my family's going to come at around probably a little after 5, maybe a little later, and then I have work at 7. Um, so Biscuit World for food, and then afterward we can do things. But we'll figure that out. My mom, that's my mom. You just saw her. Also, I don't know if this is like a thing for me or not, but I'm wearing my headphones again, mostly because I just forgot to take them off. But I like the way they look on my head. I feel like they frame the beard nicely, which frames the rest of my face nicely. So, also, speaking of the beard, it's getting kind of like, well, that's just a few days, but it's just like it gets gross down here, and I should trim it more often, but I just don't care to because it's the summer. And also, one last bit of weird news. The calculus class that I mentioned in my last video that I would be starting, I'm now ending because the teacher decided to cancel it because the only people in the class were me and Steven. And that's it. So, kind of mad, frustrated, angry, what have you, about that. Because now I have to have 18 credit hours this coming semester, which is not the most that I've ever had, but also I was going to have the least ever for me, which would be 15, but that's not going to happen now. So it won't like cripple me, but it might cripple my ability to have a really good time. So anyway, I will catch hopefully both of you tomorrow and maybe like one of you tonight. We'll find out. But yeah, have a good evening and tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you at Biscuit World.